This is Mexico Midget. I got these from Craig the Hawyer, and they're very tiny tomato. None of them are red because the birds get them just as soon as they start changing colors. The taste is, I would say, typical tomato. It's very, very tomatoey. It's not sugar sweet at all. It's got a little bit of tartness to it. It's just a good tasting, like regular tomato taste. And they're very, very tiny. Let me put my finger in here so you can see. I'm going to let them ripen. And it's a small tomato. I had Mexico Midget before that I grew out that wasn't this tiny, so they probably were not Mexico Midget. There's a lot out there now that claim to be Mexico Midget that are not. So these are the latest ones I've grown, gotten from Craig seed. Thank you, Craig. Here they are ripe, and I'll put them in what you often see for small tomatoes, a spoon, and put a penny in there for reference. I'll be right back. And there it is. Let's take that spoon and find out how many tomatoes are on that. Let's see if I can do it without spilling it. We will count them. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 tomatoes on that spoon. I just kind of wanted to point out that maybe the spoon tomato itself is not the smallest tomato there is. And a lot of the Mexico Midget seed that you may be purchasing from other people, well, they just don't get bigger than that. They're always consistently that size. Right at the size of an actual pea. This is the seed from those, and I wanted to show you kind of what they are. They're essentially little pockets of seed. There's almost nothing but seed in them, a little bit of gel. So their value is minimal to me. Your opinion may be different. Some people may want to go the trouble of picking a buttload of them for one salad maybe, but the taste isn't that remarkable anyway to me. Of course, your opinions may vary. Now I'm going to go outside and do my quick tomato seed saving technique. Alright, toss the peels that were in here, because I cut them open inside and I use this as a catch. But I toss the peels, and those are the seeds. They're really tiny for this variety cultivar because this tomato is tiny. But a lot of cherry size and smaller tomatoes have tiny seeds. I've got my hose setting to the 3 there. And the spray looks like that. I've got a video demonstrating this more in depth, but I'm going to show you real quickly again. Alright, I've got the seed here. I'm behind the camera so I can see what I'm showing you. I've got the stream set low here, and you can hit it on like a full spray nozzle, the one that's underneath here. First, didn't mean to get that quite that aggressive at first. You want to kind of group the seed and then hit it at a lower level so the pulp starts going off of it. It's not really pulp, the gel. This is a lot of seed too for one little thing, but just gradually turn it up a little higher and the gel goes off of it. It's actually blasted off of it. And then I just kind of do it in a circle to get it back in the grouping. Turn it up a little higher now. If I lose 1 or 2, that's okay, but most of the time I don't lose hardly any, if any. And so I'll turn it up to max here and continue to do this until I'm comfortable with the gel being gone, and a little more. Alright, that's pretty close to it. Doesn't take long at all, definitely less than 30 seconds. Especially if you have less seeds in this. Alright, so that's what the seed looks like. I'll turn it sideways and let it drip down a little bit. Oh, I have to run back inside and get my paper plate. I didn't bring it, so I'll be right back. Here's the paper plate, and I've marked it Mexico Midget, and I use these plates over and over. And then you can hold it down like this until it drips down, or you could take a paper towel and wipe it across the bottom and it'll get a lot of the moisture up. But once you do that, you just flip it just like this and you thump. Just like that. And then now all you have to do is just put this in the air conditioned house, and the air conditioner will remove all the liquid, and you're left with seed that's ready to plant. You can spread it out a little bit. I tend to spread it out a little bit, but it dries pretty good no matter how you leave it. And that's, I don't know, probably 200 or 300 seed right there. Quick, very quick. And the only way I'll ever do seed saving for tomatoes again. One last thing is that if you grow home tomatoes at your house year after year saving seed, you will get disease that remains on the seed and will appear in your garden again because of the seed. Because of that, I suggest a hot water treatment if you tend to save your own seed. Now, I've got a video on that, and I'm going to bring up or make a simplified hot water treatment video again. But I've already got a video using a sous vide cooker, which is just a little tool that you set inside a pot and it circulates and heats the water. But you can do it on the stove easily enough, and I'll show that eventually. But it's a must if you're going to save seed year after year and grow using your own seed. It is a must to keep the disease down, because it's not always in the soil, it's quite often in the seed. So this is Brent, you guys. I just wanted to impart a little bit of information that I've learned over the years. We'll see you soon.